Moses joining me on the desk. Now, they take their job seriously and they don't clown around, unlike some people. Not naming names, but I may be looking in their direction.
I don't know who you're looking at, Naaman, but the people there I'm sure are fine. Just to give you a heads up. Oh, you're referring to me. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay, because that was, see, you need to lead up with it a little bit more.
Okay, fine. Moses doesn't take his job seriously and clowns around.
Well, there you go, people. You can see the bullying is coming from. But we will get to the story. The rodeo bullfighter has come a long way as the rodeo clown to an integral part of bull riding.
Well, the aha moment for me was the first time I got in the arena to fight a bull rather than riding a bull. I knew that this is what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to, you know, dedicate the next 19 to 20 years of my life to do it.
I'm right in front of you. Hey!
It was such an adrenaline rush. It was, it felt comfortable. And I just knew that that's what I wanted to do.
For nearly 2 decades, Scott Byrne has been involved with the rodeo scene one way or another.
I come from a family of rodeo bullfighters and thought since I was no good at riding bulls, I'd try and pursue something different. And it was, you know, it was a pretty good career change.
Byrne is one of 20 professionally carded rodeo bullfighters in Canada, traveling venue to venue with one mantra in mind.
I describe it as a lineman. He's protecting his quarterback. He's going to do anything he can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get touched.
Hey, Bo. Good job, buddy.
He doesn't want that guy to go down. He doesn't want him hurt. And that's what we do. That's our mindset. We get paid to get hurt for the cowboy.
Making these guys more athlete than clown.
We're there strictly as cowboy protection. And it's kind of in the last, you know, 10 years, it's gotten where people now will define us not as the clown, but we're as the athlete, the bullfighter. And we have a very serious job out there. And we're not there to throw suckers or tell jokes.
It looks like a job you'd have to be crazy to do, but there's more to it than meets the eye.
Just like you get up every morning or someone gets up every morning and goes to do their job, I'm doing mine.
Hey, boys. Good job, guys. Thanks.
There's a real science to what we do. It's not all about running fast. It's about reading stock. It's about reading the play before the play happens. And, you know, I get that question a lot. Are you crazy? And we definitely are not. We're intelligent people that have decided to take on a sport that has a lot of variables. We're dealing with an animal, we're dealing with a cowboy, and we bring that to such a science that we can work those animals how we want.
It's a demanding job which requires an understanding family.
My wife, she married into this when I was doing it. I have an 8 and a 10-year-old, 2 boys at home, and you know, they just know that this is Dad's job and this is what he does. And you know, there is injury involved. They have seen me get injured. Of course they don't like that, but they know even at that age that that's the variable. Aggressive, get there, in, bam, out.
Scott also trains the next generation, grooming them to be the next unsung heroes.
The career that I have is a school teacher, so I have the summer off. So I just go full-on rodeo every weekend, all over. I got into it just for the thrill of it, because I am, I guess, a thrill-billy.
I used to ride bulls a couple years ago, and we just had a practice pen, and there was nobody that showed up, and I figured how hard could it be, so I stepped in there and made a really fluky save, and then just kind of got hooked on it. Because honestly, it's the best feeling in the world when a bull rider comes up to you and thanks you because he never got hurt.
We sit them down the first day and we have a pretty lengthy talk on what our job is, being cowboy protection, and the 110% that has to go into it. And if you're out there and you're slightly scared or you're not really wanting to take that hit from the bull, you're only putting yourself in jeopardy, and first and foremost, you're putting the bull rider in jeopardy, and we can't afford either.
Now we will have an extended feature on the rodeo bull riders on our Newcap YouTube page. Now moving on to baseball, the NSRBL season is just a couple weeks away, and with that being said, the league has put out the 2014 schedule. The Border City Blue Jays and Midwest Expos open up the season after the long weekend on May 20th. The 5-time NSRBL champs, Lloydminster Twins, will begin the season on the road when they take on the Macklin Lakers, who return to the league after a 3-year absence. Now the Twins won't play at home till June the 2nd when they host the St. Walburg Reds. Now, as for the rematch of last year's final between the Twins and Jays, they'll hook up on June the 12th.